As you listen to it from your members' point of view for financial services corporations, what did you hear in the speech? What was relevant? Because one of the discussions we're having is, did it really affect the markets at all last night?
Well, I think a number of things. First of all, President Trump had a good night. And I think from a market standpoint, and when you're the leader of a large institution, to see him be presidential, stay on script and come across in a way that was orderly and coherent, sequential, and really in many ways inspirational, I think it was a good night for Donald Trump. And then I also think if you tell people things are good and they believe it, and there's an optimistic feel in the economy, that self-feeds. And so I think it is going to be more incentive for this economy to keep rolling.
How much are your members coming off of almost the sugar high of the tax cuts? I mean, is that really, really good news for them?
It is really good news. And as you know, we had some of the highest corporate income tax rates in the developed world. And so reducing that rate significantly is going to ignite all kinds of reinvestment in America. That's a terrific thing. But let's also not forget the individual tax cuts. If you're a family of four now and you make $55,000, you don't pay any taxes. 90% of the individual filers are going to be able to file their tax returns on one page. That's simplification. And other people above, of course, $50,000 are going to get some cuts as well. So overall, it's a very good bill.
And the president reminded us of some of that last night, as I recall.
Yeah.
But the president went into this really saying we have to reach across the aisle. He has to reach across the aisle on things like infrastructure, immigration, things like that. Did you have a sense that that worked last night? Because just watching the body language from the two sides of the chambers, it didn't look like they were coming together.
Yeah, judging by the body language, it was icy, no question about it. But you could see when he had a line that he thought the Democrats would like on immigration, he'd kind of look over at them and sort of try to get them to clap, and they all were sitting there. But topically, the Democrats want immigration reform in some comprehensive fashion. I think the president has at least opened the door a crack in that regard. So there's some opportunity there. And I would point out infrastructure as well. We are so behind as a country on infrastructure. But of course, some people in my own party don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's only so far you can go with public-private partnerships. At some level, you got to find the funding.